Boom! What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, TigerFitness.com, taking off my Tiger Fitness hat and putting on a natural bodybuilding hat. I want to talk about an issue that I see will be an issue later on because people are fucking confused. I'm fucking confused, okay? And I'm not going to take anything away from this girl who kicked ass and owned everything and won figure, bodybuilding, and physique, female bodybuilding, figure, and physique in natural bodybuilding. I want to present some options. I haven't talked to Kent about this because we do run the ANBF, but I think it's something we need to address. And I'll just jump in the gun because it's on my head, and I have trouble not talking and saying stupid fucking shit. So anyway, Alyssa competed in figure at, I forgot what show it was. It was in Missouri or something. It was the largest NANBF show ever. And I have no ties to NANBF. I do know that they are a feeder into the IFPA, much like the OCB. But honestly, you know what? One of my best friends is Chad Austin, the president of OCB. You know, that's kind of who I associate with more or less because he's my boy. So, and Remo, obviously the OCB at the IFPA and OCB, good friends of mine. And here's the deal. We need distinct guidelines in natural bodybuilding between bodybuilding, figure, and physique on the female side. There is no way in fucking hell, and I say that we should be judging physique, figure, and bodybuilding the same. A bodybuilder's physique should be more muscular and shredded and all that. Figure physique, streamlined, shredded. Okay, physique is a softer bodybuilding. Here's another issue I'm going to bring up, and I might get a lot of hate, a lot of flack, but it's the fucking truth. There are no such thing as natural female bodybuilders. There are a couple genetic outliers, and I forgot that one girl's name, the IFPA, but she's more muscular than Doug fucking Miller, for God's sakes. And it's all natural. I have no doubt about it. She's natural. She's just shredded and dry. And there's a physique girl that was competing at the ANBF show this weekend, and she looked fantastic. She was just genetically freaky. And that's physique. Bodybuilding, physique, the difference is so minute. In physique and figure, it's basically the figure girls hitting different poses. Because here's the deal. Let me be real with you guys here. Unless you're on androgens and you're a female, there's going to be very little difference between a figure, a physique, and a bodybuilding female. You understand? Like, for example, one of my clients this year was bodybuilding. She competed and placed okay. She moved to figure and won her show. Won novice. I mean, that's why? How? Do you really think that Nicole Bass in her heyday in IFBB could have jumped and done figure? No, it's a different physique. So I think we have too many fucking divisions. And the reason being, we need money. I mean, it is what it is. We get crossovers and this and that. But for the judges, I didn't see the other competitors. For them to reward a girl, it sends a bad message when a girl wins bodybuilding, physique, and the fuck else is there? And figure. Here's the problem. If I have a girl come up to me at a show as vice president of the ANBF and she says, I want to do physique. Okay, good. You gotta hit your shots, you know, your freaking hands open. You gotta do this. I want to do figure. All right, you want to be muscular. You want to have a nice taper. You want to have a nice figure. You want to be lean, shredded, I might say. Bodybuilding, if I'm judging a show, bodybuilding, big full muscles, shredded, you know, all that good stuff. And they allow crossovers between these three. But NANBF didn't allow crossovers between bikini and figure. How is that? How does that work? Why one and not the other? They're all supposed to be different. We have 4 female organizations. We have 4 female divisions. And no one can explain to me what the fuck the difference is when we're judging. And I'm a judge and a VP, and I take full responsibility for my organization on that. But we really need to address this. I mean, I'm kind of upset. I know that if I was judging a show, I would not, unless there's nobody else in the division. I don't know if there were people in the classes. I'm assuming since it was the biggest NANBF show ever, with over 110 bikini girls alone, that there's probably going to be a couple girls in physique and a couple girls in figure. So this girl turned pro in bodybuilding and figure, but there weren't enough to turn pro in physique, I believe. And that's absurd. That is absolutely absurd. I mean, that's like Ronnie Coleman getting a fucking pro card in physique. Yeah, he's sexy and all, but he's also 290. You understand what I'm saying? So we have to realize that females, when they're natural, can't obtain a level of muscularity to become a bodybuilder. And at the end of the day, physique competitors in women's bodybuilding are most likely figure competitors who are hitting different poses, because there's only so much lean mass you can build as a natural female with a maximum test level of around 75. I don't know what to do. I don't have any options. I don't have anything up here I can do. I do believe that bodybuilding, there's been less and less. I do believe that in the future, I'm not sure when, all organizations, again, I'm just one vote in the NBF. At the end of the day, I think that's going to be chopped and eliminated. And then you have physique. Okay, physique I think will stay. Figure will stay. What we need to do as a natural bodybuilding heads is figure out a way to distinguish them where you can't have an absurd atrocity where you have one girl winning 3 divisions. But she did fucking bring it. I've seen pictures. She deserved to win figure. She deserved to win figure. Physique might have deserved to win it. And it comes down to who she was competing against. But at the end of the day, if it was enough people to have pro, I'd imagine there's a couple other girls in shape. Although female bodybuilding in the naturals isn't really something that's known for bringing the utmost talent. Obviously, at the upper end, there's some, but you go to an amateur show and you're not going to see the best physiques, the best bodybuilding physiques are going to be on the figure girls 90% of the time because they're shredded, they're diced, they're just not hitting any friggin' bodybuilding shots. So I just want to bring that. I want to hear you. I want to see you. Seriously, I'm going to delete all troll comments. I want to see some comments below. I want some ideas. What should the ANBF do to further distinguish the 3 divisions? Bodybuilding is going to stay for now, okay? So let's assume what should be the criteria for bodybuilding, figure, and physique to help differentiate them. I appreciate your time. I'm Marc Lobliner, TigerFitness.com. The uprising movement coming to Vegas. That's not a game.